What do you make of the others suffering in the world today? The people there in North Korea.
Mm-hmm.
So that is part of your life's work, is
Yeah.
helping those people.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about them? What should people know about them?
I think that's when I get angry. Whenever I think about them. Like, I
Who's
know
your anger directed at?
at the heartlessness of people, the ignorance of people. Like, so when I got out of North Korea, right, going through all of that, and I went to South Korea one day, I was watching television, and there's like famous Korean K-pop stars and crying and doing some fundraising concert. And I literally thought, I was like, oh my God, something is horribly going wrong in this country. Why are these people crying? It was cheery, like campaign. And then later it was showing that it was an animal rights campaign to helping out cats and puppies in the shelters.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody sheds their tears like that to another human being right now? Like, no, right? People rather give millions of dollars to save some dolphins than saving these children right now being raped in China. And I think I love Elon Musk. I read his work. I love these people want to like go the moon, Mars. And like people told him like, yeah, we went to the moon. Like I did not know in North Korea. But I think that's what upsets me. Like why there's not even one single human with that kind of brilliance in their brain. They can save so much suffering, but nobody does anything. I think that's when I feel like hard to find hope in humanity. And that's when I get so upset. Because think about like even Biden or Trump or Obama. They know what's happening in North Korea exactly, right? I mean, we see satellite photos. There's public executions. I mean, the UN says this is the Holocaust happening again. And it's happening. If the Holocaust is happening again, how are you okay doing nothing about it? But somehow humans are able to okay not doing anything. And this is hard. Like when people say, I'm going to change the world, I want to make a difference, like it's hard to believe it, you know?
Yeah, that we can turn our back to human suffering at scale when it's right in front of us. I mean, that makes you think about the Holocaust. There's just everybody was looking the other way.
Yeah.
Because it was almost too hard to look at it.
No, it's not. It's an easier thing. Like that's the thing. I was like here to speak at the South by Southwest a few years ago. And like everybody talking about like Elon Musk project going to the moon, right? Mm-hmm. We're gonna be species. I was like, back then I did not even know who he was. Like, so if you guys trying to go out of this Earth, you haven't even explored our Earth yet. Mm-hmm. You cannot go to North Korea right now. You haven't explored that part of our like planet. Can we do that first and then move on?
Explore the landscape of human suffering, like alleviate suffering in the world. There's a lot of suffering happening in Africa that has to do with disease. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, it's even though we turn our back to that kind of suffering too, we still can try to do something about it. And there's still efforts in terms of healthcare, in terms of medicine, in terms of bioengineering, in terms of like all of these efforts to help people from disease. But like, that's almost like converting it into an engineering problem and trying to solve it. That somehow is easier for us humans. Mm. But when there's obvious sort of non-disease related torture of humans, we look the other way.
Yeah.
Whether it's China or it's North Korea.
Yeah.
I mean, that has to be changed somehow. We'll have to change that somehow.
Is it the thing right now, like the China, like they bring the Xinjiang Uyghurs, right? They like say, this is a vitamin, take it. And then it kills their sperm and make them not reproduce. Yeah. Their birth rate gone down something 47 to something 50% in the 1 year time. It's a genocide in 21st century. And they get those people and get their like organs out. Imagine if there's some people who do that with the cutie puppies and cats. There's gonna be insane amount of product. They're gonna destroy everything. And this is like a human nature that I don't get. Why there's so much anti-human sentiment in this modern world? Like we don't have to. Like the fact that I was saying, like, the fact that you care about animals' rights is beautiful because you care about something who cannot speak for themselves. The fact that we care about animals is because they cannot speak for themselves, right? They don't have that ability. And there are many people who cannot speak for themselves right now. And why do you refuse to be the voice for them? Because they are simply being a human. And maybe it connects to us not being proud of who we are. Like, maybe, I don't know what it is. Why do they deny humans this way? Maybe they don't like themselves.
Yeah, it's almost we would have to acknowledge some dark things about ourselves in order to start helping.
Mm-hmm.